Day 46. After temporarily leaving my post, I have resumed duty here. The residents apparently have not caught on to the fact that I am still not an NPC despite my absence. Unfortunately, I must leave my post yet again. Hopefully, the residents will continue their obliviousness so that I can persist in my mission. What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last time, we got the Purified Chamber up and running. We purified a few more of our Shadow Pokemon and got going with the purification of some of our other Shadow Pokemon. In this episode, we've been given a task to head on over to ONBS in Pyrite Town. So that is exactly where we're going to be heading towards. So Pyrite Town is way down to the south here, but there should be some people here who should help us with this CD that we got at the Cypher Lab. Good old Pyrite Town. Pyrite Town. Ah, why am I getting so tongue-tied about that? Barely changed a bit. Marcia, wait for me! Where's she off to? Marcia, wait for me! Okay. Well, they're off in a hurry. So yes, Pyrite Town. Barely's changed at all. There's a brand new shiny building over there, but it's still as decrepit as ever, 5 years later. You seem rather familiar. There goes Marcia, tearing off like a tornado as usual. There goes one busy girl. Huh? What's up with you, kid? Why are you giving me the eye like that? Do you know who I am? I'm Gale. They call me the gatekeeper of Pyrite. That smoldering look says you're raring to challenge me. If it's a battle you want, I'm here. Well, if you're offering a battle, of course. Alright then, I'll show you what being Gale, the gatekeeper of Pyrite, is all about. So yeah, there are a lot of familiar NPCs here in Pyrite Town, if you've played Pokemon Coliseum before. And like before, you can fight against Gale. Now, Gale is sending out a Snubbull and a Ralts. What's actually interesting is that he doesn't really... His Pokemon haven't really changed at all. The only difference is that they are now all pre-evolved, which seems rather weird, but that's kind of what happens in 5 years. Although how your Pokemon pre-evolve, I have absolutely no idea, but whatever. There goes his Ralts. Klaus and Koromaru gain some experience. His next Pokemon, Seedot. Unlike before, though, in Pokemon Coliseum, he doesn't have any Shadow Pokemon, so if you just want to gain some experience or purify your Shadow Pokemon, this would be where you would go. In fact, there's actually plenty of places for you to get training done in Pyrite Town. Ah, great, Koromaru's being switched out. So yeah, in case you really want some experience, and you don't really care much about snagging Shadow Pokemon, this is a pretty good place to do that. Okay, Klaus, go ahead and bite on Snubbull. Carvana, I'm gonna switch you back out for Koromaru, because you are not going to take care of that Seedot, that's for sure. Maybe if I had Delcatty out, but not Carvana. Okay, so this should take care of that Snubbull, no problem. Yeah. Alright, so down goes 2 of his Pokemon. Split experience between 3 Pokemon. And his last Pokemon, Houndour. Houndour versus Houndour. This should be one interesting fight, even though it probably won't be. Because I know Houndour is a glass cannon. Okay, Clouds, use Thunder Shock on Houndour. Koromaru, use Ember on Seedot. We should be able to take care of his Pokemon this turn. Oh, what? Oh, come on, Klaus. You should be able to take care of things. Oh, well, whatever. Koromaru, please take care of that C-Dot. There we go. Alright, well, at least Koromaru can get things done. Alright, what's he gonna do? Bite. Okay. On Koromaru. Okay, then. Klaus, use Thunder Shock. Koromaru, use Feint Attack. You might have, shoot. I forgot what Koromaru's ability is. It's not Flame Absorb, that's Volt Absorb. Ah, well, whatever. You could have absorbed Fire-type moves, that was my point. But you defeated Gale. Ugh! Hey, kid, I have to hand it to you. You have to be good to beat Gale, Pyrite's gatekeeper. Will you quit saying that? I got you the first time. So yeah, there's plenty of different battles that you can partake in. And of course, there's all the familiar buildings, like the police station. Oh, hello there, Chief. I'm Cheryl's, the Chief of Pyrite Police. Are you a traveling trainer? The town has become peaceful, but there's still plenty of roughnecks around. They know how to keep us busy with their brawling and so on. Lots of them will go out of their way to pick a fight with you. Be careful when you're out in the streets. Will do. So there's a PC box here. Not really much else. There's a guy here. Darn, I got locked up over a dumb street fight. If I don't get out of here soon... Huh? Kid, are you? That thing on your arm. It can't be. Oh, nah, it's nothing. Get lost already. Well, if you say so. There's also a guy down here who's also in jail. Ow, 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 ow. I got lumps on my head from some shiny-headed guy thumping me. I don't deny I lipped off at him first, but he took a swing at me first. You've got to let me out of here. Well, I don't have a key, so... Sorry. There is a box down here with a free hyper potion. Just lying around at the police station, there's a free hyper potion waiting for you. Okay, I don't think there's really anything else that's too useful in those shops. Alright then, what have we here? Well, if it isn't Treadley and Folly, what do you think you're up to? What are we up to? You got it wrong. We're here to do some shopping, that's all. Now don't you lie to me. I know the likes of you. You're up to no good, aren't you? Cut us some slack, Officer Johnson, sir. We've had a change of heart. We've sworn off our criminal ways. Yes, sir. No, no, no. That doesn't wash with me. No, sir, it doesn't. I won't have you lot walking around the streets as if you own the place. Pompous oaf. Folly. The man won't listen to reason. Let's get out of here. Run away! So, yeah. Plenty of old characters from the previous game. There's a fortune teller's place right there, but I don't think that's really that helpful. We can talk to Johnson, though. Those two that just ran off, they're named Folly and Treadley. They once belonged to Cypher, but just as mere grunts. Back in those days, they wreaked havoc as if they'd owned the place. But I caught up with them and put them straight. I cut quite the dashing figure, don't I? It's my job to uphold the peace of Pyrite. Pow! You know, if you say pow, you're not exactly the most... What's the word? You're not exactly cut out for that type of thing if you're dealing with comic book lines. Anyway, there's a Pokemart right here. So we can go in here in case we need to buy a few things. Super Potion, Full Heal. They already sell revives, which is very helpful. But the rest of this stuff is pretty crappy. These are just one-time use items that will boost your stats, your critical hit ratio, prevent any sort of reduction in stats, but they're not... All these items are basically crap. They're not really worth it. Revives, on the other hand, definitely are, and so are full heals. You know, I'm gonna actually buy a couple of revives. Just to be on the safe side. Alright, but that shouldn't do it for any sort of shopping we have to do. There are a few other things that we can go and look at, such as this building right over here. Hello there. I'm Silva. I'm the operating manager of Pyrite Coliseum. Well, I'm manager in title only. I'm just filling in. Duking, the town's leader, discovered a place where wild Pokemon gather. Ever since then, he's been engrossed in searching for wild Pokemon. In the meantime, he left me in charge of the Coliseum. If you want a battle, you should go straight to the Coliseum registration desk and apply. So yeah, this is still Duking's house. However, Duking has got a bit of a new hobby. Silva mentioned that he's discovered wild Pokemon, which is a rarity in the Ore region. In fact, it was unheard of in Coliseum. Of course, this is where the kids' grid used to be, or at least Pyrite's division. Said there's an old lady here. I make Pokesnacks that wild Pokemon can't resist. Duking asked me to make them. I never imagined I'd be getting a part-time job at this age. Well, it's a bit too dark and chilly for my old bones to take. Achoo! Oh, sorry to hear about that. So yeah, a few bits and pieces of information about more old characters. Nothing much else to do there. There's a hotel here, though why you would ever use it, I'm not sure. It's basically a Pokemon Center, but you have to pay. Oh, well, there are a few item boxes here scattered around. A free Paralyze Heal. I don't think these people really give you anything aside from just generic NPC dialogue, so I'm not going to talk to them. A Focus Band, which, if I remember correctly, it will prevent a Pokemon from fainting if they're hit. You know, that occasionally prevents fainting. Yeah, as long as... So basically, it will... It does as it says. As long as your Pokemon has more than... Ooh, 3 Great Balls. As long as your Pokemon has more than 1 HP, and they have the Focus Band, there's a chance that they'll survive with 1 HP. So yeah, basically, our goal is to reach ONPS. And of course here, you'll remember the old dual square, even though it's a circle. Now, the dual square functions pretty much as it did in Pokemon Coliseum, except there are no shadow Pokemon. Before, the dual square in Coliseum is basically like what the Hexagon brothers were in this game. It was a way to get a lot of shadow Pokemon early on so you could have a lot of diversity among your team. However, now it's just a place where you can just battle a bunch of trainers for experience and money. So there's not really too much there. This building's the only thing that's new, and that'll be the last thing we go to because that is where we ultimately need to go. That's ONBS. Over here, though, you have the Coliseum, which we'll get into a bit more information later. First, I want to talk to a few people over here, such as this old guy. There was once a town ruled by Cypher beneath the cliff here. The town was just called the Under. When Cypher's hold over the town was broken, the Under citizens moved out into the sunlight. I'm one of them. ONBS's Net is another former resident of the Under. They went and buried the Under to prevent people from getting to the abandoned town site. It's sad to see my hometown go like that. Yeah, so, a word of warning now, Gale of Darkness reuses a lot of places from Coliseum. However, the Under is one of the places that isn't reused. In fact, it's sealed up, so there's absolutely no way you can get to it. Whoa! Okay, I kind of wanted that item box. My name's Rocket. I'm warming up right now. Could I get you to clear the way? Okay, that was weird. I've never had that happen before. All I wanted was a Great Ball. I suppose if you're trying to cut him when he's running, there's that. However, over here, we have what Silva was trying to talk to us about. The Coliseum. Now, I'm not sure if you can take the Coliseum challenge now. Oh, you can! Okay. So the Coliseums work exactly as they did in Pokemon Coliseum. It's a knockout challenge where you have to face 4 trainers consecutively in order to win prizes. Usually they're cash money and also various TMs. I will go and show this off at a bit of a later time. Specifically, you can get 4 TMs. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I will make it a point to go back there and show what they are. So, this is the ONBS building. The only thing that's new in this place. There have been too many shady people hanging around lately. I'm keeping an eye on things to keep out those sorts of bad elements. Okay, so we can head on into ONBS and See if we can't try to find Net. Welcome to ONBS! All visitors are free to wander the ONBS building and see our network in operation. My name is Meg, and I'm the official guide. Glad to meet you. This Shroomish is my friend. Isn't it cute? We broadcast TV signals all across the Aura region. I hope you'll take the time to see how we work. So yes, this is ONBS. Before, this used to be just an abandoned building that Cypher used to distribute shadow Pokemon. But the Kids Grid basically took over and made it a TV station. I'm not sure if there's anything particularly too useful we can get out now. I know there's a few things that we can do later on in here. Yeah, I don't think this is one of those things that we can do. There's a recording studio down here, and look who it is! More familiar characters, but from this game. It's Razzle and Dazzle. Hi, I'm Dazzle. Aren't I just the cutest? This is how I always am. After all, we're going to be dancing in front of the show's title logo. We have to show us at our very best. That's very awkwardly said. I don't think we saw what their names were. And are there ping pong? Are there bowling pins that they're juggling changing colors as they juggle? Or is that just the lighting? No, they're just changing colors. Huh. Hi, my name's Razzle. I've been chosen to dance during the opening of a new program. I'm eccentric, but I'm really nervous too. What should I do? Yeah, I don't think we heard what their names were when we saw them at the Krabby Club, but they were there, performing there, then as they are now. Alright, but there's more of ONBS that we have to go through before we find where Net is. Hello. Or, network. Ah! Did you hear me? Oh no, it's so embarrassing. That was the ONBS song that I composed. It's catchy and memorable, don't you think? If you say so. Hi, welcome to ONBS. The name's Sek. I'm supposed to be in charge here. Glad to meet you. Started by kids 5 years ago during the Shadow Incident, a tiny network has grown into this today. I operate this place with my partner, Net. We've convinced that reporting the unvarnished truth will be for the good and peace of justice. Anyways, did you want something from me? Yeah. Do you know anything about this CD? You're kidding. Cypher was using its desert lab again? Okay, understood. You should take that data ROM and show it to Net right away. I'm sure he can decipher whatever information's stored on that data ROM. Whatever you say, Yosuke. I mean, Sek. Okay, but there's still a few other things that we can explore down here. This is locked, so we can't do anything about that. There's a few other things here. Do you have anything for us? I'm going to put together a new Pokemon battle program. I'm gathering information for it. I'm trying to decide on the star. Since the program battling, I suppose the legendary trainer Egan would be the logical choice. Yeah, I'm not sure Egan knows much about television. He may have one in his home, but I'm pretty sure that's just Bella that watches TV. I don't know where my mommy is. Please, can you help me find my mommy? Sure. Yay, thank you. I wonder where my mommy went. The little girl joined the party. So we have three people who have followed us around. Jovi, Professor Crane, and this random girl. Yep. Okay, we're going live. Cue. We bring you a special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted head of the Pokemon HQ lab, has been safely rescued. Professor Crane had been held captive in Cypher's desert research facility, which was widely believed to have been abandoned. Reports say that Professor Crane was rescued by a lone teen. This incident is evidence that Cypher has returned, after apparently being crushed 5 years ago. The authorities fear that Cypher's return could result in more serious incidents. Citizens are urged to be vigilant and cautious. That's a wrap. Good job, Anka. I'm not entirely sure if, what the? Oh, wow, Gulpin's already ready to be purified? Well, sweet. Still, I'm not sure that just because people were using a lab that entirely means Cypher's back. Unless they actually know for a fact that it was Cypher, which, if they knew Professor Crane was rescued, they probably know it was Cypher. It didn't seem like it from their news bulletin. Well, anyway, there was nothing really much for us there, just that nice little cutscene. There's still a little bit more of this place that we can explore. And we still need to return this girl to her mother. Let's see, there's nothing we can do there, that's not her mother. And there is an item box behind her, but... Dear, can't you see that lady's getting ready? Please don't come in any closer, even though I'm already past you. Yeah, item box there, but we can't use that. Oh, this isn't going well. I have to go in the air soon, but my candy hasn't come back. Oh, Mommy! Candy, sweetheart! Mommy! Oh, I am glad to see you. I was worried about you. You seem to just disappear. I'm sorry, Mommy. I went out of your room for just a minute, but then I couldn't find it again. That guy there brought me here. Oh my, how very kind of you. Thank you. I believe if you return the girl to her mother... Sincerely thank you. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Yes, you get an item for doing this. Specifically, the Soothe Bell. Candy has to go into the studio to tape a music program. I'm sure it will be aired soon. When it is, I hope you'll tune in and see her sing. Well, I'm glad that we got you back here. When I was lost, I felt really lonesome, Mommy. I'm so glad we found you, Mommy. Thank you too. Now the Soothe Bell isn't really that particularly great of an item. If you give it to a Pokemon, then their happiness will go up at a faster rate. However, there isn't really much of a benefit to doing that. So yeah, that's just kind of just gonna sit in my inventory. Now there is another box over here, but hey, we can't have you wandering around here. It's not safe. Come on, out you go. Yeah, yet again, another item box that's in plain view, but we can't get. There's an old man in there. I don't think he says anything interesting though. Keeping information as data is fine, but I also like seeing it kept in printed form on paper. You see, I enjoy the feel of paper as I flip the pages. Oh, I can totally agree with you there, especially when it comes to just reading. I much prefer having a book than just reading it off a screen. Still, that pretty much is it for ONBS. There's still one more flight of stairs, but up ahead is where Net's office is. So that's pretty much what we're going to do is that we're going to go and talk to Net next time, because we are out of time and we kind of need to get going. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, after that kind of confusing bit of an explanation, we will go see Net and give him the data ROM, see if he can't try to decipher its contents. After that, well, we could go in and check in on the Coliseum. There is that bit that we can do. After that, we'll just have to wait and see. So until next time, everyone, take care.